Today's video blog subject is about insomnia again, and this is insomnia in children. Article today in Saturday's Wall Street Journal. Let's see, the title is "A Magic Sleeping Pill for Children?" Pediatricians worry as parents increasingly use melatonin to deal with nighttime restlessness. So the article is about pediatricians supplying melatonin or prescribing melatonin to parents for their young children to help them get to sleep. And apparently it's getting pretty big here. One of the physicians, a clinical assistant professor of pediatrics at New York University School of Medicine, his name's Stuart Ditchek, said that I've never seen such widespread abuse of any drug or therapy in all my years of practice. One of the problems is that as children become accustomed to taking a pill to simply go to sleep for something that should be natural and happen natural, they become very used to that repetitive behavior. And so it's not recommended. It's recommended for the short term, according to some of these physicians who are quoted in here. But for the long term, it is not a solution to insomnia for children. What could be a solution, though, is that the stress levels of these children may be the thing that's causing them to trigger too much cortisol, which is keeping them awake at night. Cortisol is a wonderful drug within our bodies. It's produced in the adrenal glands, in the outer cortex of the adrenal gland. And its normal daily function, it has a rhythm. It releases a few hours before you're supposed to wake up. It's your wake-up drug. It also does some wonderful things to keep your cells healthy. However, when we release a lot of cortisol, which is in the second flood of hormones when we trigger the fight or flight stress response, that can cause us to feel awake when we're supposed to be going to sleep. So if you're triggering too much cortisol in your day, when it's time to go to sleep, your brain doesn't want to. It's awake, fully awake. What I find really interesting is that the author of this article, Jennifer Brandy Wallace, talks about her own situation with her child, who was a great sleeper until he started kindergarten. A new school, a more rigorous academic schedule, and the challenge of making new friends kept him up long after I had fallen asleep. He woke up exhausted and arrived home from school sullen and withdrawn. Nasty stuff. I was working with 80 elementary school teachers in a local school district here in Michigan, and when I got to this part of my talk where I was talking about tension working in and the fight or flight stress response being released more and more, I usually say it's late elementary, early middle school that this is occurring. And these teachers said, it's kindergarten. Kindergartners are very, very stressed. It's not the fun skip, play, sing kindergarten that we had when I was a little girl, apparently. Although I learned a ton in kindergarten. It was all done mostly through play. Kindergarten has changed tremendously, and there are great expectations placed on our children, and it can be causing them a great deal of stress. The other thing that's rather humorous in this article is one of the physicians says that it's the stress of the parents that's causing parents to turn to giving a pill to get their kids to sleep. So you have stressed out parents, stressed out children, causing a lot of sleepless nights. It's time to change all that. I've seen incredible results when people use my 9-tool system, start getting a handle on the stress, stop releasing all of that cortisol so that you can have a great night's sleep and wake up in the morning full of energy, completely rested. There's no more that fatigue feeling when you wake up, when you've had a good night's sleep. So it's time to quit releasing all that cortisol, and I would love to help you. So tune in to my website, tune into my programs, and I'm Elle with Pressure Free Living, wishing you a pressure-free day.